It's not like trip. It's not like trip. It's not like trip. Yeah. What's the word? No, that Hatch did it too. Deservant. Hey, look, I'm feeling his old nature. Nigga do what we do.
You know, I kind of muted my opinion of Shannon a long time ago.
Oh, tell me why and how?
Because I didn't like what he talk about that. I didn't like how he portrayed himself. I didn't like it. It's kind of like the same thing I don't like Steve Harvey. I think you can evolve, and I don't think that once you get to a certain place, I think you have to hold yourself with a great example. I think, you know, Steve Harvey, I'm going to talk like this because I can talk like this all the time if I want to, because I'm from the South. You know what I mean? And
it's like Jay Farrow, like, look out!
and at some point, I believe that it's an act. And I don't believe he was being his authentic self. And when you're not your authentic self, you'll tend to do things that will expose you to bad stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You will miss that when you're not being
You're out your element, and you will get beat. What they say, like Mark Twain said, like, being out the element. But then, not only will they beat you with experience, but they also know, like, they also know that they you gotta move, but you acting a fool. Like, that's why I never act hard around gangsters. I know I'm really not gangster. Like, when the straps come out, I am screaming louder than you've ever heard. Like, when you're about to swing at me, I am terrified. I don't like contact. I don't like combat. I don't like getting shot. Like none of this. So mama, I think of like the... I think what you're saying is being like not authentic puts you in an element that you don't really want to swim in. Right? So you're gonna end up drowning. Right? And you know. But still, you know, he's damn near my age. You know that shit. No, he ain't that.
I love this.
No, he's not. You're not.
Colonel Sanders looking at you. How old is the
What
Colonel?
is that?
57.
Oh, yeah, you got it. 56, yeah. He married this. Say that, yeah.
He ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't look like this,
That's what she said. You got an OnlyFans too.
It's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Let him have it. Let him have it, let him have it.
Reinvented himself, man, in a way that was great. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would, nobody else was thinking about getting a Cat Williams on the podcast. Nobody else was thinking about getting a podcast. I mean, sure, I wasn't willing to send a talk show host. But my point is,
and he got lucky with the Cat Williams thing. That was lightning in the bottle.
Yeah, but he's also getting these people on these interviews that a lot of people weren't interviewing. That we were interested in hearing their stories and seeing things about them. So I feel like you broke the mold at that point. Cat Williams obviously broke the mold, right? Broke the internet. But I feel like he reinvented himself, and I mean, great for him if he's going to make more money in his podcast career than he ever did.
I don't care. I don't care about the money, but when you reinvent yourself, you are inventing, right? So you are moving away from authenticity.
Let's see if I can go better.
reinventing yourself means moving away from authenticity. I think it can. But it can. It doesn't have to be. You can highlight different attributes of your personality. Right. Like you can be like, now I'm pitching this up. That's what I mean. Before I had this down. Like you can on a CBS show, because I used to go there when Shannon was on there. He was great. Go ahead.
I think with Shannon, how what he did, he got lucky twice, but he was smart enough to know, hey, this works, so now I'm gonna play into it. So is it not authentic? I don't know, but like you said, it could be another person's personality that he just wasn't showing. So the first thing was he was doing Skip and Shannon for a while, and you know it was doing numbers. But when he started doing the up thing, when he started up the Henny and the stock cap and the Black and Mild, it took off.
It went.
Yeah.
He saw that, and then he started playing into that, and then like this. Then when you brought up him interviewing like Shell Underwood and all these people on his podcast, he wasn't really doing that before, but Cat Williams hit. Right. And like you said, he didn't know Cat Williams was going to take off the way it did. No. But when he did, it's like, oh, this is a bag that is open. He goes in there. Then he go get the show Underwood, and now he's doing every black comedian. Right. So he's just playing into whatever he's
getting what the audience wants. But that also means you just looking at what you did, what's happening, what worked.
But then again, that's the YouTube game anyways. That's, yeah.
It's so weird because I'm on both sides. I am not mad at Shannon for... But that's not me. It's Shannon. That's why I'm watching Shannon do it. So no problem. But I do know what you're saying. Like, this is something that's been in the black culture forever, especially when you talk about it being minstrel. Of like, we were talking about Dion. It's the difference between we'll accept Dion if you take a seat at the table versus, oh, you trying to make us sit at your table. And that's a different animal. It seems like from the world. It seems like with Shannon, when he was doing the character, it was like, oh, is that who you really are? Is that the only way we can get our own? Is the only way we can get there is by, like, playing down to the lowest of stereotypes. But I let that go a long time ago. So I was like, it's entertaining, it's funny. People liked it, people said liked it, so they kept going. But now, the real conversation is, Shannon kept doing that and kept reinventing himself. So what happens is, what are you tethered to if you continue to be all these different things when if you were tethered to who you really are right now in this lawsuit and these allegations, you will be way more credible, way more respected and understood versus, oh, I thought you just sent emails. Now you all in text everywhere. Oh, I thought you wouldn't be in the elevator with a girl. Now you all out there like this with a 19-year-old. And this is why whenever something ever happens to me, don't ask a single soul. Just come go to the chat. It's coming out. But the black culture didn't know Shannon like that. People just got to really know 4 or 5 years, whatever. People got to know who he was. Like, it really even give a damn about who he was. People probably, some of this younger generation had no clue who Shannon Sharp was, had no clue about his football career. They only knew about him in this podcast. You said that.
I just go this way, fuck it.
True, you know what I'm saying? So with that, They don't even know he would have what he would have done in the past. They wouldn't even have known that. They don't know how long the worm really is. Exactly. They wouldn't have known what he. I know. I did it on purpose. That one I did on purpose. No. Suicide is suicide. No. I killed myself. I was gonna say snake, but I didn't want to associate snake with. Yeah. But it's not a snake, but it could have been a snake. But basically, yeah. Like it is.
Go Dodgers.
Real quick, like you talking about how like authenticity with him, that he brought up the elevator. Like early days, but he used to always talk. And Skip would say this too. Like Skip was like, "I never drink." And my father was an alcoholic, and Shannon would say, "Yeah, I never drink either." They were both. That was their thing. Neither one of them ever drank or did any of that. Then when he started his podcast, he started his own cognac. He drinks every episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that was strange. I'm like, I remember you saying you never drank. You never drank. Now you drink all the time. So that
is there? You said
it does. What we talk about authenticity. So are you willing to sacrifice authenticity or be unauthentic, inauthentic, whatever word, right?
Yeah.
Just for the dollar. And that can play into his legal thing, can play into a lot of...
Yeah, because that character manipulation, that blurring of the lines. Okay, so this is what industry people always say when they want to say something that is not flattering to Shannon Sharp. It's because we know him. People know him. They're like, you don't look like that drinking. You don't look like that smoking. And we all knew it. So the thing is, you got to respect us. We Whitlock will go there. But then most people don't want to get the box, so they ain't even really in the credence. But Whitlock is
Wow. 14. 14. Oh my God. What Dodger don't start till what? 7?
I don't want to say he didn't say that. I want to say that that's associated with him. Now, dog, but see, I'm from that era where, dog, you are who you are. This is before social media. This is before the
Get one more game and then low-key probably play some Road to the Show.
Like, it was wild times, right? And you can get away with it. So, the not-authentic angle has kind of, if you've been really watching it and following him, kind of led you further away from who we really probably is.
Matters so much. Here's why I'm saying that. For those of you working corporate, most people have their corporate hat versus their home. And the reason I say that, there's this point in my career where it stopped growing because my college executives told me, you need to put on an asshole hat. And I couldn't do that. I couldn't be a corporate asshole because that's who I am. But through my inability to find purpose. So what Shannon's doing is, what's wrong with it? If he's not being authentic, but he's more successful, maybe that's what he wants. And it's, you know, Steve Shannon, when he's calling out, we're talking about black culture, black community, he's calling out, like, why is the black community getting upset with Shannon Sharp? We're seeing him fall off what's been a very successful career, and now we're cheering, applauding a black man fall to fail. Why would we do that? See what you're doing. What's up, brother?
And we're not relevant. We gotta get free too. There is a population out there that is not pumping the brakes. It's like I told you, or see, this is what
that part, yeah.
I'm glad this is happening because it's something that will not feel like that. But the only difference I would point out, that was basic, point, is there's a difference in occupation. Right now, what are you buying into? What when I buy into you in the corporate world, I buy into your production, your results. I give a damn about you, really your personality, right? Like, I care, but not more than the results of the production, right? But in this, I'm buying into you telling me who you are or what it is. So the production really is, what are you producing? Are you producing a character? Or are you producing who you really are on display? And that's the only difference. And even that is ministry, right? Because Stephen A is quiet and real. Dare anybody believe that when you watch him on air, right?
Like when you're in the media, though, you almost gotta turn it on and turn it off, right? So if he's turning it on for the show and the podcast and turning it off for who he is in real life, that's what.
But catch what you just said. No one has a problem with Stephen A being quiet in real life and loud on air. Turn it off, but don't go left. Don't go right. So Shannon, you drinking, you don't drink. You smoking, you don't. I mean, you're uncle to black people, you don't. Like that. I say that's what people are saying. Like that's the difference. And I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm supposed to prove.
Somebody else said that, and Eugene made a great point.
Right. Exactly. That is the word. Exactly.
Like he contradicts himself so much. He literally will say one thing and next week argue against his own point. Yeah. He doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He bipolar. He bipolar like that.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're doing it for entertainment, it's another thing you're doing it because you're just not authentic. And I think that's the same conversation with Shannon. And we're trying to figure out which one is entertainment or just who you are.
And the fall is going to be much further if you are being inauthentic and people see your authentic self.
Oh yeah.
Because then people feel like and then they're going to just turn you off completely.
Yeah, that's why we hate commercial rappers and we root for their downfall. Like whoever you want to say Vanilla Ice, whatever. You faking it. And then you see some backpack rappers and you sit there rooting for them forever. You're like, dog, it's a different animal. Like the authenticity angle protects you from ever looking out of pocket, out of character. Like so when something bad happens, and to be real, like I'm thankful. I don't believe in brands. Like I believe in being myself and then people will think about you what they want to think. But look, it would have been better if I believed in brands because I could have like, which one works the most? I could have ran like there was a time when every time I talk about the Clippers, everybody like it would be the most viral thing I did. It would be like Clippers, man, they better than the Lakers. Oh my God, my God! I'm like, I like the Lakers, but I was still my own brand. I'm saying sorry, you know. So I know what Shannon did, and it's like I could have picked those things. I could run with it, but then I'm like, dog, I'd rather just run with it.
This gun's trash, low key.
Like, I ain't gonna never get tired of being me.
Shot.
Get tired. You got tired of smoking glass. You got tired of drinking. You got tired of, that stuff.
Quietly that went away. I didn't even think about that until today. Like, he just don't even see him doing it no more. He don't play into it. It worked out. Like, oh, that was all a facade. This platform is bigger now. This platform is bigger now. That was the point. Because that's who you are.
You would take that with you to get it even bigger. That's even more wrong. Oh, this worked down there. Oh, it's really gonna work up here. It's like you keep changing who you are just to appease what they want. But then there's a population of people saying, "Well, who are you?" Like, and look, it ain't me because I don't watch that. Like, I don't digest entertainment the same anymore. I'm not 20, 19. I'm not 19. I'm not that age bracket. Like, it has missed me. New rap. Good luck. Like, you know, if it ain't Kendrick or Drake beefing, new rap, another YN, I'm done. Whatever.
Good shit, bro. He got me. He got me.
And this was crazy. People say,
He got me. Good shit. Good shit. He got me. He got me. I can't even be upset. I can't even be upset. I can't even be upset. I can't.
I love that part. It's one of my favorite points. I spread it out. 20 pounds. But I'm like, nah, this man is just talking. MJ right there, right over there. Olivia right here peeing on me. Like, it's just like she peed on me last night. I'm like, this little bastard. I walked around the girl stop. I heard it. She was like, yeah. Gotta do a bonnet. Her hair braids everywhere. Pee everywhere. It's 2:20 in the morning. I said, boy, if I was the Christmas Christmas in the beer fries. I'll be one of them, I'll be one of the bad parents. You know what I mean? They was playing that PA first. Wake up all chafed and shit. Alright, let's get into this. Speaking, we brought up the podcast, but we didn't bring up his partner, Matt Barnes. Oh boy. The brief audio of him asking for some dirt, courtesy of Shaquille O'Neal. I want to talk about that angle, because that kind of, we ain't even touched on that yet. How, I swear, and this is just my spidey sense, knowing the industry, knowing how there's ops out there and haters, whatever, a lot of this stuff that the lawyers pay people to bring up a lawsuit. That's real stuff. People, Shaq supposedly, allegedly,